NBA 2K17. Here we go. Alright, so for my 2K17 dribble guide, today I'm going to show you what I call the escape cross, and it is absolutely deadly, family. I'm going to show you both the original and elite versions of this move, and I guarantee you'll be breaking ankles in the park, online, offline, doesn't matter. This dribble move will help you get by defenders one-on-one. Patrick Beverly, get out of my way. Green release layup. Alright, so make sure you subscribe for over 100 2K17 tutorials. Ooh, LeBron, I'm sorry. I guarantee I'll help you win, I'll teach you awesome moves, and you can also play my park with me online at Sunset Beach. Alright, so without further delay, let me teach you how to cross people up all day. And by the way, those are all on Hall of Fame Sim, so yeah. So I call this my escape cross because it starts off with you doing an escape dribble. Alright, so there are two versions of escape dribbles in 2K17, and there is the HESI escape, as you can see being demonstrated here. Now, I'm going to show you on the controls on how you can do it. So to do the escape, all you got to do is you got to make sure you hold turbo, hold R2, and flick the right stick to the ball hand, and that will initiate a hesitation escape. On its own, it's fretless, but you need it because it's a setup move. So remember that, hold turbo, flick the right stick to the ball hand. In that case, it was to the left side, and you will start a HESI escape. Now, another escape that is available to you in 2K17 is the cross escape. And you can see James Harden demonstrated for us here. That's the cross escape. You can see a little bit of hop after the cross. That's what makes it an escape. Now, in terms of controls, to do the cross escape, all you gotta do is same thing, hold R2, and you want to flick the right stick this time to the non-ball hand. By doing so, you will get the cross escape. Now, these things are deadly because if you add in a crossover afterwards, they work very well. Here's an HESI escape cross. Goodbye, J.R. Smith. And you can see here, this is a cross escape into a crossover. Same thing, Kyrie, I am sorry. James Harden. All day long on Hall of Fame. Now, this works really well because of the cross. So the question is, how do you add it in? Well, the crossover is actually added in by using the left stick, or the LS. And make sure throughout the entirety of this move, you're holding turbo and you're never letting it go. So once you hold turbo to do the escape, just never let it go again. You need to hold down turbo for the rest of the moves. Alright, so now let's take a look at the cross. So here, you're gonna flick the right stick while holding turbo to the right to start the HESI escape. Now, as the ball is around James Harden's waist, push the left stick at an angle, just like that, maybe between like kind of 11 o'clock, hold turbo, finish it up. Same thing, you can see it here, HESI escape, left stick turbo, go through, turn the corner, finish it strong. And also, make sure you swipe the touchpad from right to left to start a quick ISO. You always want to call a quick isolation first before starting this move. If you don't have a touchpad, as if you're on Xbox One, just use the D-pad and call a quick isolation for yourself. And you can see here again, we're gonna do a HESI escape, cross to the left stick, dip LeBron at an angle, never letting go of turbo until the entire possession is over, finish it up, draw some fouls. Now here is a cross escape crossover. So to do the cross escape, you remember, you want to hold down turbo, flick the stick to the non-ball hand, so this is the cross escape. Now as the ball is around the hip of Kyrie, push the left stick at an angle towards the basket, around 2 o'clock this time, camera relative, turbo through, finish it up. That is the cross escape crossover. You can see again, you want to call quick isolation by swiping the touchpad, cross, escape, cross. Goodbye, Prigioni. Beautiful move by Kyrie. But the escape cross is not flawless. It needs counters. But this is why it makes the move so good. On its own, does the escape cross work? Well, yes, of course. But not all the time, so you're gonna need to add in counter. That's what makes this move unstoppable. So watch. I'm doing the escape cross here, and LeBron is bumping me off. Great D by Hall of Fame Sim Computer. Michael Beasley on LeBron. This is pointless. You want to have a speed advantage when doing this, so Beasley is not going to be able to do the escape cross around LeBron. He hits the shot though, good old Beasley. But here you can see great defense by Hall of Fame Beverly, cutting off Kyrie. But too bad for him, this is when you hit them with the counter right here. Because another step forward, if you take another step forward right here, you're gonna bump him to Beverly, and at that point you lose because you get the bump animation. So what you want to do is, you want to read this gap after you do the escape cross, either the HESI cross or the cross HESI cross, doesn't matter. When you see you're about to hit the defender out of the escape cross move, right here you want to add in a R stick dribble as counter. Once again, hold turbo the whole time. Watch this counter I add in. Bang! Patrick Beverly falls, Tristan Thompson, you're welcome. That is some next level stuff. That's what makes this move nasty. You want to do the escape cross, either the HESI escape or the cross escape, but you want to add in a right stick counter if the defender cuts you off in time. So make sure you never let go of turbo, even during the right stick counter. So I'm doing the HESI escape here into the left stick cross. Right here, I'm gonna do the right stick counter right here. I'm still holding on the turbo. I'm gonna push the right stick in an angle just like that, maybe around 4 o'clock. Brings it behind the back. I beat Patrick Beverly. He falls on the ground. Tristan Thompson, easy dunk. Alright, so we're gonna take a little intermission. Let me grab my breath. So make sure you appreciate this, making 2K tutorial at this level so late at night. Sam from needs a hug. So please add a like and make sure you share this, and let's get right back to it. So the HESI escape cross can also be added in with different counters. You can literally, because of this dribble system, you can create so many counter combos. It's honestly like it's limited to your freaking imagination and your player's turbo bar, because you're not letting go of turbo ever. So here you're just gonna call a quick ISO, HESI cross, pin him, in and out. Patrick Beverly, get out of my way. So yes, in that case, Beverly did cut off my escape cross. So I added in a right stick in and out as the counter, and to do so, simple. Hold turbo, flick the right stick forward. Well, you hold turbo the entire time anyways as you're doing the escape cross. Beautiful right stick counter with the in and out. Easy finish. Alright, same thing. Quick ISO, HESI cross, not letting go of turbo, left stick, another in and out with the right stick counter. And once you hold the left stick, you don't need to touch it again. As you're pointing the left stick forward, you can just add in the counter while pushing the left stick forward. So you can see I'm doing the HESI cross counter with it behind the back. I never really changed the angle of the left stick once I use it as the escape cross. So once again, turbo, hold turbo, right stick flick, left stick flick at an angle just like that. Don't let go of left stick, push the right stick, and still holding on the turbo behind the back at that angle. Camera relative, easy finish. Same thing, start over quick ISO. And this behind the back is crazy. To use the right counter, if you push the right stick away from the ball hand, going at a diagonal angle away from the ball hand, crazy move. And here's a cross escape, cross into a right stick counter. James Harden on LeBron, you can see. Okay, so this is a cross escape, left stick, holding on turbo the whole time. LeBron's getting close, gonna hit him between the legs at that angle while holding on a turbo. And at this point, this is just gonna get ridiculous. Now this is gonna take elite skills, so you're gonna make sure you practice before trying this. But you can actually do the escape cross while adding in multiple right stick counters. Like, take a look at this. So you can see turbo, HESI escape, left stick, right stick counter, nothing. Great D by Beverly, and at this point you can see my Kyrie, his turbo bar is almost running out. So I need to give him a little bit of rest. Because once he gets the rest back, I can hold turbo the rest of the game again. Escape, left stick counter, nothing. Right stick counter, spin move. I hit him with the right stick, second counter with a spin. He has no more stamina, so I can't do any more dribble moves. But I beat the defender, I can finish the layup in time. So LeBron here, we're gonna go with the HESI escape into the left stick cross, right stick counter between the legs, nothing, spin again. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot of practice. I suggest you get the escape cross dribble down first, and then read the spacing to when to do the right stick counter, because you must be able to read the spacing to do the right stick counter. You have to do the right stick counter after the escape cross before the defender bumps you. If you do it right, doesn't matter where you push the right stick at an angle for between the legs, in front for an in and out, or in this case, I push the right stick back away from the ball handler, and that gives me a step back. So I will show you guys how to do all of those basic moves also in another tutorial. But yeah. So at this point, I'm just gonna go into a subscriber special. This is SamFam UNCUT. So I hope you guys enjoyed that dribble tutorial. If you got any questions, please leave it in the comment section. I will answer them. And I decided to show a isolation dribble move this deadly as my first tutorial of the 2K17 year, because you guys know me. Everything I do, I show you guys is progressional. Like, I have a plan, a very detailed plan. You're gonna need this HESI escape cross, or the cross HESI, or the cross escape cross, for a whole bunch of other moves I'm about to show you that are even deadlier than this, and in a way even more simple. But you want to be able to get this down first, because if you can beat someone one-on-one, you're gonna become a major threat just by having the freaking ball. And that in itself is the deadliest kind of basketball offense you can find, actually. If you can beat your matchup consistently 24/7, there's nothing deadlier than that. So I want to start off with showing you guys this close to unstoppable dribble move with the counters. And this is gonna set up the rest of the year on everything else. I am gonna show you that it's gonna make the guy you're controlling with the ball a weapon on his own. And then we're gonna add in the money plays, we're gonna add in the freelance, we're gonna add in the systems, and we're gonna add in the defensive settings. By that point, you literally probably should not lose. At least against Hall of Fame Sim Computer. There's no way Hall of Fame Sim Computer will beat you now after I show you the rest of the tutorials I have prepared for you. Guaranteed. And you can take the same moves online against human users. Hey, the more skilled the user, the better. Let's see who's got game. But trust me, this will help you to a lot of wins, and I'm gonna be there for you. So as always, thanks for coming by, family. Make sure you subscribe. Come check me out. I'll be launching tutorials non-stop every damn day. Alright, I'll see all of you tomorrow.